Welcome everyone to tonight's live stream. Where we'll be playing some really crap Atari games from my youth, but kept me entertained when I was a wee child. When I was but a lad.
We're fortunate of having, stuff to entertain than I did, because I've never played an Atari ST in my entire life.
You weren't supposed to play an Atari ST. You were supposed to learn from the Atari ST. You're supposed to learn music.
How do I feel about this?
Mess around with it.
Remember, kids, the Atari ST was for music. You learned music on it, damn it! But it just actually is quite a testament to the Atari ST and that music software that it's pretty much still being used today, which is astounding.
Well, the chip tuners have to, work with something like.
No, but the proper stuff as well. Proper musicians. Not I'm saying that chip tuners aren't, but proper. The editing software of it was that robust that you could actually do great things with it to a ridiculous level. So anyway, welcome to the last minute continue drive. We have several programs here, but only a few of them work. The Turbo Drive is readily accessible. The AAUK program tends to crash quite a lot.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, we won't talk about the DoubleXXCross program. That seems to just.
Well, DoubleXX.
Yes.
It's missing an X.
Well, that's not safe for work.
Yeah.
Or it's mildly safe for work. It's only double X, not triple X. So hello, if you're indeed listening. I hope that we've got about 7 people at the moment, so that's pretty good. Yeah. So what have we got first? Well, in our magical bag. Remember, all of these are just games that I've played as a kid, so they are crap. We've got some much touted horse racing later. Oh yes, all these free because we've got DoubleXXCross Turbo and Donny SSF 1991. All of these guys are going to be joining in on that one.
Oh boy!
And you're going to be racehorse owners.
Lovely.
We won't go into it as much as we perhaps could do because
I've always wanted to own my own stallion and wee little Irishman.
I most people would say a horse, but you very specifically specified it's a stallion. It's a stallion, baby.
A stallion and a little Irish midget.
Hey, it's a leprechaun riding a horse, so it is. Right. And to answer DoubleXXCross's comment earlier, actually, I am actually quarter Irish, so technically I can say that. There's. I won't tell you which quarter. It's probably the right arm, maybe the left arm. I don't know. It's a quarter. That's good enough. So we're going to start off with some tennis. This is a game. If I can actually, I have to do funny things to get it to work, because yes, I am using an emulator, but these are games that I owned, and I spent a long period of yesterday just going through just all the discs and just finding all the games so I could make a big massive list of what they are. Whoops, this is Star Goose, but you don't want that. Let me just reboot. You actually get the chugging noise on this, which is great. Oh, I know you've got.
This is gonna be fantastic.
You've got desktop. Desktop within a desktop. Atariception.
Desktop.
Dun dun dun.
Desktopception.
Right, this game is actually in French. The version that I had wasn't in French, so I'm slightly confused by this.
I mean, it is the English market after all. I mean, really, there should have been localization back in those days, but.
Oh, that'd be far too much to ask, I think. Right, so yes, who's good at French? No, it's going to be a one player. Trust me when I say novice. I used to use a either joystick and a proper joystick. In fact, it was the exact same one that they used to spray paint gold and give away as the golden joystick on Games Master. But the control, I don't know, you're going to be in minute 1, minute 2, squares, oh god. Nom de jour 1, so that's play.
So that's player 1, obviously.
That is indeed player 1, so I'm going to say that's me. There you go. You get all the Atari noises in it, I'm pretty just the little things. Player 2,
Sorry.
jour 2.
And he's just celebrated that he's not getting any lag and went, no lag! Yay!
There is no lag. Well, I've done some things. I've done some things which hopefully will sort it. And frankly, there's not a lot going on with this, is there?
Yeah, it's not cutting edge graphics for Christ's sake. I mean, come on.
Who shall we say is the computer? Give it a proper name.
Silver. We'll go with that.
No use! No, don't fucking Sylvie, you'll get your ass kicked.
Yeah, it's no use. 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 Stop bashing the tennis ball against the ceiling. Damn it! Just let it come down.
So this is what Windows programs look like in the 70s.
No, this is Windows 8. No, this is the Atari ST. This is the Atari ST desktop, the classic little green desktop, as it was called. With whenever it was, I mean, this is exactly what it looked like. The great thing was whenever the program was loading, and as I say, you'll actually hear, because this actually simulates the loading noises as well, so you'll hear those, the chunky noises whenever it loads anything. Oh hello, it's decided it's going to go on without me. Oi, why aren't you letting me play?
It's getting ahead of the game there.
Yeah, oi, 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 oi. I'm not having this. Whenever you actually loads anything, the cursor turns into a little bumblebee, so it's like a busy bee symbol, which is really sweet, and I like that. And I wish I'd bring it back actually. But so now we're going to do this. I used to play it on a joystick, so I've got to play it with a mouse. This is how crap this was. It was also known as came on SanDisk as Tencolus. Don't know why it did that, but yeah, this is it. So I'm in the white, and silver is rather appropriately in the silver. So that worked out really well. All right, so we're going to have a serve here. So I'm going to try to use the mouse. Oh, good God! God, this is about as exciting as it gets. If it was on, remember this is on novice. If this was on pro, I mean, perhaps I'll show you pro in a bit. But
don't.
This is it. Just goes nuts. Long rally actually. Fault. Yay! I'm doing so well. But you've got
by sheer luck, obviously.
You've actually got to sort of click to see change forehand or backhand as well. So if you're going up somewhere and you're doing the wrong thing, you actually have to. Whoops.
It's like you're having a table tennis on the moon. It's like having a tennis match on the moon. It's like,
yeah.
It's like that ball is floating quite softly.
Oh yeah, it is just a little bit. I did quite like actually the shadow on the 1 pixel. This is quite.
One big step for man, one even bigger step for my tennis ball.
Yes. What you don't know is that on the dark side of the moon is actually a sponsorship from SLAZENGER.
One small step for man, one giant leap for computer technology, probably.
Somewhere.
It was at some point.
You can do like a lob and things like that, but I've no idea how. It's not just it. So
can you do a dive?
I can barely do a walk. What are you talking about?
In anger and shout to the ref and say, "You cannot be serious."
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, I think. I mean, this is 1986, so when this came out, I was 3, and the rest of you probably weren't even born.
No, I wasn't.
I was born
There's
in
like, there
I
is
was
a
born in
slight difference
1985, so I was a year old.
You'd be a year old. Hmm.
So
I think.
jump to conclusions.
Damn! I lost my service game. Damn you, Silver. Your devious,
cheating with
devious
his
play.
pieces. Or her. You can say, actually, from this,
Well,
Oh, look at that.
obviously I'm quite far away from the screen. But it's like, I'm sorry, but it looks like it's more, you know, it's just the, I think it's just the skin tone. So it looks feminine. Just a wee bit. I don't know. It's obviously not supposed
I doubt anything is up. If you can tell, actually, I kind of see what you mean. Actually,
No, it's just obviously I'm about like what, a meter away from my screen, so yeah. Well, okay, maybe not a meter. Probably.
I'm staring directly at it right now, and I have absolutely no idea what you're getting at.
the actual body shape could be construed as either it's not very obviously masculine. It's not very obviously.
It's neutral, which is good.
It is genuinely. Oh, excellent! It's like knights, but but with tennis and no pixels.
Cool.
I get a feeling this was shareware. Oh, there was a lob for some reason.
Nice.
Look at this fantastic net battle.
This reminds me of my games with Sonic and All Stars or Sega's Superstars Tennis.
I hope
It's
not.
like me being at the top.
I'm pretty certain Simon did a better job.
Constantly lobbing, you know, getting the ball, putting it into the other court.
Will you just win the freaking point? Thank you.
There
Look
we
at
go.
this.
We're talking about Sega Superstars Tennis. Do we have to ask somebody about what is Tails' special move? Or are we thankfully free of this?
No, that's only
I-
exclusive for one man.
Well, I think you find it was Tails Tornado. Obviously, if I'd have written the questions this year, I'd have actually asked him a different question, but from the same set. I wouldn't have asked him that. I'd have asked him something like, "What's the House of Dead Zombies? What's their special move called?" Yay, that's a winner.
Had to keep using it.
Ah.
At the end of it.
A
And-
winner is you.
Advantage AAUK. Advantage the sexy man in the white. You can actually get an ace on this.
Well,
You very rarely do.
congratulations, Kev. You made me feel bad for laughing at that statement.
You should feel bad. If that's the case. If that's the case. You should feel bad.
Oh, deuce again.
Yeah, it's a long game.
Especially when it's deuce.
I can't go up fast enough. This mouse.
Yeah. The difficulty, obviously, of just trying to move your character
Yeah, it's
position is obviously one of those good old-fashioned kind of like, you know, controlling traditions.
double fault.
Oh, double fault. Nice.
Double fault.
Whee, doing.
Treble fault, I guess.
Why she's faulty.
Yeah, return to sender. Include receipt. Go on, we're gonna get this.
File report.
Oh, perhaps not. I hope you brought some sandwiches with you, anyone who's in the audience watching. Although, if you could actually pick somebody out in that mess, then good luck.
Yeah, I actually think there. From my,
I can't actually.
it looks like. I don't know. It looks like, you
Looks
know,
like
like
chainmail.
iced donuts, like you know, proper
donuts,
donuts,
chainmail.
like not like ones with the ring, not the ring ones.
If you actually cross your eyes, it's a magic eye puzzle and it reveals a small duck. God.
I think I've just been led on. I actually just crossed my eyes. I didn't get anything. I'm
That's alright.
satisfied.
If you look very, very closely, this kind of looks like a tennis game, but it's not.
Yeah, the vague.
The vague recollection. I just want the freaking game. Look, I just I just want the title one game. What's the world record for longest game?
Oh goodness.
I actually feel sorry for Silver. His arm's going to fall off in a minute with all these pox he serves. See, he's double faulted again. That's how bad. I'm going to put as soon as I get the tie on this, I'm going to put it on Pro just to show you the fantastic difference. And then we'll see dropped frames on the stream all over the place. Freaking.
You just can't get capitalized, can you?
I know. Doesn't like serving this right side now at all.
No. Maybe he's got.
Oh,
a
no, hello.
problem.
Hello, he might get me here. I've been great for cover. Move your ass, you stupid. Well, screw you, Silver. It never happened.
You know, I guess it's only fitting that when you get enough points and there's deuce and someone somehow, if they manage to get the point, they just get an ad. According to the point amounts. Because they don't have enough space to put in a V. So it's just score ad.
Yeah, exactly. This is slightly faster. In fact, it's so fast I can't even move the mouse in time. There we go. Whoops.
Run, little Kevin, run!
Move faster, mouse.
So, I'm guessing there was no controller kind of like variants for the Atari ST.
Well, no. Like, so you could play on keyboard, you could play on mouse, and you could play on joystick. It just so happens that obviously because I'm using this emulator, I can only really use the keyboard and the mouse, and I don't really trust the keyboard on this particular game. There we go. Wow, I actually got a point. But you can see the complete difference between just Pro and novice in terms of speed.
It's definitely a lot more faster pace.
Yeah.
Of course, the computer obviously doing a lot more maneuvers.
Yes, a lot of manoeuvring after the actual shot's been taken. Anyway, I'm just gonna get my arse handed to me here, aren't I? Ha! You faulted. Take that with your 1 megabyte upgrade. That was the big thing with the Atari ST, because it was like 526 or whatever it is, and you then could send it off for an upgrade to 1 whole megabyte of RAM capability, I think it was. But you had to because there was no way of doing it, you had to send off physically the entire machine to somebody to do it. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna. Well done, Sonic. Well done, Sonic. Right. So that's the wonders of tennis. We're going to move on to something slightly more futuristic now. Literally. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to the wonders of future basketball.